We are also going to have to make sure that we think about the risks we are willing to take by being so lax in how we make very powerful firearms available to people in this country.
Steve, your thoughts on the whole thing, and then specifically on the investigation that the FBI director talked about?
Well, the thing that struck me most today was listening to the 14-minute statement that the president delivered after his briefing. You know, what he said today I thought was better than what he had said in the past, if only because he acknowledged that this obvious terrorist attack was a terrorist attack. But that's really damning with faint praise. I think if you think about some of the other things that the president said, they were at least in tension with one another, if not outright contradictory. He said, for instance, that we didn't know the motivation of the attacker. He said, I think we don't yet know the motivation. He said this today, 36 hours after we learned that at least eyewitnesses said he shouted Allahu Akbar as he carried out the attack. As you heard Director Comey say, he pledged loyalty to Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi. We know that he had long contact with jihadists in the past. We know
he mentioned the Tsarnaev brothers and the 9/11.
Tsarnaev brothers. We know that he had told people that he wanted to emulate al-Qaeda. We know that he claimed in 2014 in interviews with the FBI that he wanted to be martyred. How in the world is there any question about what his motivations are? It beggars the imagination that the President of the United States could say on national television, even as he allowed that this person did pledge loyalty to ISIS, beggars the imagination that he could say we don't know the motivations. But the second point, real quickly, is that he also said in this same 14-minute statement that we think it was a homegrown attack, that he doesn't have any associations with outside terrorists. Again, how in the world would you know that after 36 hours? I certainly wouldn't point to the FBI investigation as thorough.
Charlie?
Yeah, you know, and the point where he said that there's no clear evidence that this is part of a larger plot. Hello, I mean, all of these things are part of a larger plot. And then for him to actually pivot and within such a short period of time turn it into you know, some way to advance this the partisan political agenda about gun control, where this, I mean, this doesn't have anything to do with that. This is a national security thing.
But it is powerful when they make the point that this guy had been investigated twice by the FBI and yet still didn't send any red flags up, is it not?
He still got a gun.
Yeah, but he got the guns, and but he wouldn't have gotten the guns if they had perhaps investigated further, done whatever it took. You know, and it's like this whole argument about the people on the no-fly list. You know, making sure that's just it's a canard. They're just bringing that up because you know, the problem there is that they're not doing the investigations fully enough, because if they did, then those people would be on lists and not be able to get guns.